Mettre l'art au premier plan en allant au-delà des rhétoriques habituelles des débats savants. Tel est l'objectif de l'édition 2022 du festival Sound Out qui s'est déplacé à Paris à travers une exposition d'art du 25 au 28 avril 2022 à la Maison de l'UNESCO. Cette exposition, organisée par l'agence des lundis avec le concours de l'UNESCO et l'ambassade du Ghana à Paris, s'inscrit également dans le concept Accra in Paris. Dr Afua Asabi Asare, Nana Kwesi Adjari, Larry Otto, Mo Awudu, Kweku Zemfi, Amarkain Amartefio, Daniel Bochwe, Martin Darty, Nanaya Omani Pepra, Rojo Medli Nuno et Bright Danso sont les 11 artistes dont les œuvres ont été exposées pendant 4 jours dans le hall Ségur de la Maison de l'UNESCO.
I'm an art activist, a painter, a sculptor and a pyrographer. My art is inspired by the world around me and the things that happen within and around the environment where I live. I believe that art is a way of communicating to the world around me, and art is a way to let the environment have its way with the people around. My work here, The Dreamer, is inspired by my dreams as an artist and how I wanted to affect other lives with my art pieces. And this is what got me to produce this art piece that is right behind me. I do these pieces with heat, that is using fire to create a work of art. My technique is called pyrography art or pyrographic painting, and this is how we go about a pyrography work. I have here in the background Lichtenberg figures that is done with high voltage of electric current, and every detail in this work has a meaning attached to the work, and that is the most important aspect of the work.
Roughly, I've been painting for more than 35 years now. I love to paint because that is my talent. My type of work is mainly painting on canvas, which is mainly in acrylics. I do oils, but presently I work in acrylics. My subject matter is on everyday activities of the Ghanaian people, the way they talk, the type of cultural activities they are involved in, festivals, etc. But very recently, I've been doing a lot of paintings on music themes, orchestra, local entertainment music, which involves characters of musicians, which also involves the type of drums and things we use on traditional festivals involving chiefs in our local setting, and then market scenes, which brings together people to come and trade, especially women who symbolize our society as a people. But you can find in the painting also that there's no tag of a Ghanaian name on it, because I've named the painting Ideal Woman or Obasima, which means a woman of substance, women who symbolize our way of life. They control our commercial activities, they take care of the families, and they represent everything that we do. So if you look at this my painting on my left, it shows a woman, and I've titled it Obasima, which is the ideal woman, a woman who gets up in the morning and makes sure that he will get to the market, bring food to the family, and make sure that everybody is satisfied.
I've been painting for close to 38 years, and I live and work in Accra, Ghana, and I studied painting and drawing at the University of Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and I did painting and drawing, and then later on I did my master's in African history, African art history in the same institution. And since then I've been painting and working in the capital, Accra. And I mainly do paintings and sculpture, and then I also write poetry as well. So I've had a lot of exhibitions, and I almost have exhibitions every year. And this is my first time in Paris at UNESCO to showcase my art to the French public. And it's been a pleasure, and it's been in collaboration with GIPA. And I look forward to more exhibitions like this. And I've had so far I've had very warm reception to the work, because the French public has never been exposed to Ghanaian art. They are more familiar with the Francophone aspect of art in Africa, but this is the first time they have been exposed to the Anglophone Ghanaian art. And so it's been a wonderful experience for me, and I look forward to such collaboration with local galleries and art collectors and art connoisseurs for much more exposure of what we can showcase from Ghana. For some time now, I noticed that since Ghana, we are being modernized. There's a lot of urbanization and modernization, and that has had a big toll on how the working culture of many women have been like. So, for example, you have many professional women like lawyers, medical doctors, and things like that. They do a regular job, and then they do a second job where they sell provisions and household items on a daily basis as a second stream of income. So, and if you mostly ask them, they say, what are you doing, or what else do you do apart from regular job? They say, I'm doing something small on the side. And so this is to capture a typical Ghanaian woman who has a second stream of income through a business she does on the side. And it shows the entrepreneurial spirit and the strong spirit of the Ghanaian woman, who does a lot of work to support her children and her family. So this is to showcase her entrepreneurial spirit, that no matter how good her salary is, she still wants more, and it showcase the independence of the Ghanaian woman. Most Ghanaian women today do not enjoy it being dependent on men. So they are working hard to be financially independent, and then this is a typical example of such a strong Ghanaian woman.
Ghanaian contemporary artist. I was actually raised to be a medical doctor, but along the line I found out that I was having a challenge with my medical career because there was a fear of blood. So I migrated from being a medical student into an artist. It was a shame for my parents, but I decided to pursue this and make them proud. In fact, I went to school, I went to university, I did marketing as well in Central University. I pursued there again to graphics, and today I showcase my painting to the world because over the years I have mastered to be a type of artist who wanted to promote women. I love to promote women because they are the majority, and I believe in women empowerment. Knowing that when you educate a man, you educate individuals, but when you educate a woman, you educate nations. I also wanted women to be empowered in the society, celebrate women, because they are also the weaker vessels. This painting is a house help who didn't believe in herself. And I wanted her to know that despite that she's coming from a poor home, it doesn't deprive her from her qualities. And I wanted to prove a point. So I took her to the salon, let them do the eyelashes, her hair, she wore a new clothes, and she was very happy about it. So in taking the picture of her, I asked her to look at her face in the mirror. She was very shocked. So in amusement, she just did this, and I captured it. I believe in giving women the opportunity to exploit in the world, because I realize that women has been put aside in almost everything that we do, and it's about time we put them at the limelight for them to enjoy the benefits that women think they don't deserve. And this is basically what I do. I paint a lot of women, I celebrate women, and I make sure I capture moments that tells a lot of story. And that's my lifestyle, and that's the painting I do. I use mainly acrylics on canvas, and I use a lot of material. I'm inspired to do women because I think women are the most beautiful people in the world that we need to draw, because they are very interesting human beings. They keep changing time and time, And I wanted something that is going to be consistent. Things women will let you feel they are part and parcel of their lifestyle. And for me as an artist, I wanted to depict such things to the light so that people would know that women need to be celebrated indeed, because they do so much, you know, in the whole world. They do so much. And that is what I do. I'm actually a contemporary artist. I love to do abstract and advanced painting. I work around all kinds of media. I use material, wood, mirror, anything at all I set my hands on. I try my best to create art in it. Even sometimes recycle things, I use them to create art. This is my very first time hosting exhibition in Paris. I've hosted exhibition in the US, I've hosted exhibition in Dubai, I've hosted exhibition in South Africa, I've hosted exhibition in Zambia and Zimbabwe, and this is my very first time. I think it's a big platform for French people, you know, French world to enjoy what is actually happening in the art of the Francophone. And I believe also in the certain culture where we blend our cultures together. It's amazing because I didn't know much about French art, and I got here and I learned a lot. You know, I've learned a lot about what goes on in the French or the Francophone world. It's amazing.
Information yindi agro, infamito yinchi chifon, same fumu empoigna botre, frise miniwa oh miniwa, oh to ye. Miniwa, oh shemibo, oh mahuma tia miniwa, oh shemibo, Michel Ubose.